can I do? Like, I can't just leave something like that.
Yeah. It hurts to be working that hard for something that's not yours. You know what I mean? When yours is suffering.
I keep taking it to more of a God's plan. This is God's plan. I'm trying really hard to just let go on the, really, really let go on the things I can't control.
Welcome. I'm Mazie.
I'm Lindsey, and this is Unfiltered Trauma Blondes.
And we're exhausted.
We are. And we're wearing the same color.
I just realized that.
Kind of. It's like
different
same
shades.
palette.
Yes.
We could be on the same wall together and would totally go. It'd be a dark wall, but you know. Which color would be the base? This one would.
Where are we?
It's been a week.
It has been.
Okay, so the last time we recorded was Saturday.
Oh,
when we were going to Melissa's house.
So how your week has been hectic.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ryder, I've already said, Ryder's been struggling, trying to pass. He got really far behind on his stuff. I think Ryder gets analysis paralysis. I think he freezes because anytime I help him, and his teachers are like, he won't do anything. I'm like, did you give him the first step? Because that usually helps a lot. And you have to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's something. He's got a brain block, and it's just, I don't know if it's part of his learning challenges. I feel like it is. Everything in me is like, this is a thing.
Comprehension issue.
It's a thing, yeah.
Jax has
because
it.
he doesn't like it. It bothers him. He wants to do it, but there's like something that stops him from doing it. And I don't know what that is, because once we get rolling, we'll crank him out at home. Mm-hmm. But I sit there with him. And I think that too, it's just like, he just wants to know he's doing it right. And he's not going to go down the complete wrong path. And then, yeah. So anyways,
I get it.
Been doing that. Ryder's, I think, going to pass every class. Hopefully. I haven't checked. I didn't check before this because I didn't want to. I was like, I need to look at that afterwards because we've been working so hard to get caught up. But then on the 3rd, 2 days ago, right? Ryder was at school and he went up for a catch. It was athletics. I mean, it was football. They're in off season. And it wasn't tackle. Something happened. They weren't tackling each other or anything from what Ryder said. And even if they were, whatever, it's football. Yeah. But his feet got knocked out from under him. And so he went down on his shoulder, and then that somebody landed on him. I don't know if it was the same kid or what. But it was just a fall, landed on his shoulder, got his shoulder knocked out of place at 9:30 in the morning. And the nurse calls, and she says, hey, Ryder's down here. And he says his shoulder's hurting pretty bad. And she goes, do you want to talk to Ryder? I said, yes. I get him on the phone. And I'm like, dude, you can't fail. Like, you might be hurt, but this isn't an option right now. So I'm going to need you to take some ibuprofen, and you're going to have to go back to class. And he's like, okay. So my mom and dad take ibuprofen up there. He goes back to class. She can't tell me anything. Like, it wasn't like it was dangling or anything. It wasn't flopping around like what you envision. Anyway, so he goes back to class. 12:30 rolls around, and I get a call from the trainer. And the trainer's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is dislocated. And so I'm like, well, shit. I have chemicals all over my client's head. So I call my mom and dad again. Actually, I called James. I called James first this time. I've been trying to tell myself, like, you know, let
him show up for you.
Well, I'll give him the opportunity. Yeah. So I called him and I told him what was going on, and I was like, can you go get him? And he said, well, I'm at lunch. And he had, I guess, they all take turns riding together. And I was like, okay, well then I'll call my parents. And so I called my parents, and my mom and dad were like, we're on our way. So they go up there, they get him, they take him to the urgent care that I tell them to take him to. And they do an x-ray there and see him just to tell him that there's nothing. They think it's dislocated also, but like you can read on the report where it says like, we don't know why they did it in this location. We can't see anything on the x-ray. But they still charged us for it, even though there was no, which is $75 on top of the $100 you're already spending for them to tell you that there's nothing we can do for you. So then we had to go to the ER, and we get there, and that was actually a really, I mean, for a shitty situation, it was a very good experience. And I have to say, Conroe did amazing. They have a bad reputation. I hear all the time that they don't send them there. Don't let your family go there. Constantly. And you know what? I don't know. Every experience I have had there has been amazing. Every single one. We've never had an issue. So anyways, we went there. And once again, they were wonderful. They were absolutely wonderful. Ryder, it didn't, because his arm had been dislocated for so long, they couldn't get it back in very easily. And so the doctor they had to put him under twice. The second time, he had to get another guy in there to help him because Ryder's solid. So I can only imagine. But they kept getting it in, but then it wouldn't stay in because it had been out for so long. But then he called a friend, and he was like, I'm going to go call him and see what he thinks and show him these x-rays and tell him what's going on. That's when he came back, and he was like, so he's telling me I'm not pushing it in hard enough, that I got to get it. We got to try it again. I'm like, fuck. So I go back in there, I visit with Ryder. That's when I took that video of him that I posted. And then he again was like, do you want to leave? And I was like, should I leave? And he's like, I would not want to see somebody. We have to use a lot of force, and I would not want to see somebody do that to my kid.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. I really didn't want to leave, though, at all, because Ryder didn't want me to leave. And I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to punch somebody.
Yeah, you would have. 100%. 100%.
I don't know if I have that type of self-control. I probably would have lost it. I am so protective
I'm
of
telling
him.
you, that's what would have happened. Yeah. You
So
would
I
have
was
told
like,
them to stop. You would have been a distraction. It would have made him
the
hurt
thought of it
worse.
like makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, all right. And I loved this doctor. I really did. He was so good. He was so good with Ryder. And him being high, Ryder told everybody in there that they had a big forehead. He told the nurse, he goes, you got a big forehead. And she goes, do I?
I bet I didn't walk in there, God.
And she goes, I've never been told I had a big forehead. I go, because you don't. You don't have a big forehead. And then he looks at me and goes, you have a big forehead. And then the doctor came in and told him he had a big forehead, asked him if he had a buzz cut. And he's like, I don't know, man. And then it was funny because after he told him he had a big forehead, the doctor looks at me and he goes, so if you have anything you want to ask your son right now, anything at all, he'll tell you the truth. I'll be back. And then he left the room. And I asked Ryder, I go, Ryder, how's that little girl that you have the crush on at school? You think she likes you back? And he goes, I don't know. But she is cute. It was so funny. He was a trip. And then the whole way out of the hospital, he was going, hello to everybody that we passed. We even went to Chick-fil-A afterwards, and he was, hello, like screaming. And then once he ate something and he was fine. He didn't remember. Like when I showed him those videos, he didn't remember any of that. It was a trip.
That's awesome. I hope he played that at his graduation and his wedding.
Well, I have, yeah.
That's funny.
Those are some that I need to keep forever and ever.
For sure.
What about?
So that was a high and a low.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you have a high?
Things are picking up at work. It's getting crazy. Oh my gosh, it's getting wild. And I prayed for this and I need this. But at the same time, I have those moments of like, oh my God, where can I put you? Where can I put you? Where can I do this? How can I fit this in?
Yep.
And then you've got the pressure. Because like being a hairdresser, if you can't get somebody in within a certain amount of time, they will go to somebody else. Because we're so saturated. But I mean, and then I've got extensions. I've done a few more extensions. I have my first like charging set coming in March that's booked. Nice. And she'll be a regular because she already gets them done. So that one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As long as I don't suck ass. It really isn't even going to matter if I suck ass because it's Melissa. It's Colin's niece.
Oh.
And so like, we're about to ride this wave together, little girl.
Stupid.
It'll be fun. I'm going to give them a good discount, like while I'm starting.
Yeah.
Like, let me get good at it. I'll give you a discount to let me, if I fuck it up, I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What about you?
My day. So I went to cook off.
You talked about that one on here.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did we oh,
In the
okay.
car.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Remember, because I said I didn't like the uppityness of it.
Yeah. So since Saturday, I was contacted through my website by a custom home builder. And their average base that they start at is about $3 million per home. So they, being seen as someone who they reached out to me, is like, I needed that. Because
To do their stuff for them?
yeah.
Like your websites and whatnot?
The marketing collateral, marketing strategy, implementation, like all.
How did they find you? That's
through
wonderful.
through my website. I don't know. And so
That's a God thing.
they actually ended up offering me a job as the VP or director of sales and marketing. So it's like, it's whether or not it works out that way, we're still working through logistics because I offered 2-story packages. So it's like, but it's cool because as I'm working on that, I have referrals coming in left and right. This is my busy season too, but like having shut everything down and then finally getting my position at Ferris to a point of like, all right, we're 90% done and about 60% of my job is going to be a system, and the 40% I can spend recruiting to something that is actually solid and doing this and doing like I'm
You're getting your
free.
machine.
Yeah. And so like that and being able to potentially bridge all of them together, the mortgage company, the builder, Ferris, and Story, like it just, I don't know. It feels good.
Working?
Yes. So that would definitely be my high.
Coming out of the mud?
Yeah. Yeah. And so just knowing that my things are going to change very soon is really exciting.
so happy
you know what I
for
mean?
you.
So
It's the year of the horse.
I know, damn it. But it's really cool too because it's so much strategy. You saw that too?
My finger.
I
Look
wish
how
you could've
dirty I
seen your
am. I look like I
face.
dig an ass for a living. Really dirty ass too. It's color.
gross.
It's color. Look, it's
You're so gross.
I'm a child. Sorry, go ahead. Finish about your amazingness going on.
I don't remember.
You were just saying that you'll be happy when you can do them all at the same time, like your machine.
Yeah. And Jax today, I wish I had my phone. Jax today, so I'm very transparent with my kids about like wins, losses, what's going on in my business, all that kind of stuff. Because moving over to Ferris, I ended up losing $10,000 a month of income that I was used to getting because I just didn't have the bandwidth. $10,000 a month is life-changing, especially whenever you have a job on top of that pays you a salary. So it's like, it hurts to be working that hard for something that's not yours. You know what I mean? When yours is suffering. So for all of this where was I going with this? What were we talking about?
Jax?
Oh, so I'm very transparent with the kids. Told Jax about it last week. He asked how the appointment went last week. I told him. He knew about the appointment today. And he asked, how's the meeting? I said, I'm on my way to it. I haven't had it yet. I'm kind of nervous. And he said, don't be. Are you at least wearing the same shoes? The last time I had an interview that he knew about was for like this dream job that I had wanted because it was the biggest stepping stone and the open door into this industry and whatever. And I went to the interview and realized I had 2 different shoes on. Not even 2 different just brands, but 2 different colors, 2 different like styles, 2 different companies, like Skechers and Vans. Like it was very drastically
Were you like trying to
different.
decide which to wear and forgot or something? Okay.
Yes. And I just ran out the door because I was like, I'm late for being early. I have to be like, you know what I mean? So in that though, he was like, do you at least have the same shoes on? And I was like, thank you for that.
Touche.
It was cool to be, I love him. He's so fucking cool.
They
I
get
don't-
cooler and cooler.
I don't know that I have a low. I had a flare up,
Yeah.
but that would be my low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weenie, weirdo?
Nope.
No weenie. That one would come right to the top. Weirdo. I didn't have any weirdos this week. Not that I can think of. You just kind of get used to all the rando messages. I don't check my notifications like that. I don't read every single notification. I kind of graze over them. Okay, so today we're breaking down the manipulation playbook. What is manipulation really? We'll do the next part.
When someone tries to control your emotions, decisions, your perception, or your behavior. At its core, manipulation is about power. It makes you question yourself instead of them. It thrives in confusion. That is facts.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I wrote all of these. We can go through them. But okay, so the difference between influence and manipulation. An example of influence is, I feel hurt when you cancel plans. Can we talk about it? And an example in that situation for manipulation is, I guess I just won't make plans with you anymore since I'm not a priority. That is manipulative.
So gross.
It is so
It makes
freaking
me
gross,
cringe.
and I hear it all the
Yep.
time. I hear,
Yeah.
especially because I'm not in a relationship, that I hear these things happen in other people's, like just in regular conversations now. And I don't know, like, if you get back in a relationship, do you lose sight of, it's almost like a gift while you're out, these things that you can see because you're not attached to it. But like, do you forget all that?
Right.
Sometimes when you get sucked back in.
Well, but I also think that there's too many of us that get so lost in the other person that we lose sight of ourselves and we don't do
Yes.
our gut checks, which is what enables this behavior. There
Yes.
is no autonomy.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Which I think most people are codependent and they need to work on the autonomy side.
I agree. So the difference between the two is that one is being transparent with another person and the other one is being strategic. That's what I was saying about that whole situation with homeboy.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to see my reaction? Like, is that what this is about? Are you testing me to see?
I don't think, I don't know. I
That's
can't,
not the impression you got?
no.
What
I
does your
can't-
gut say?
That he was way more interested than I think he realizes, and that it's kind of on the creepy side, and he doesn't quite recognize that. I really think that's what
Where
it
does the
is.
lie come from then about dating?
I wonder if he had convinced himself that, like, oh, we're communicating back and forth. Like, for
Okay.
him to have someone contact
How
me.
old is this person?
40.
How do people convince themselves of this shit?
Yeah, I don't know. The
Ugh,
whole thing.
okay.
Is, yeah.
So what manipulation looks like emotion-y?
Emotion.
Emotion-y. I was gonna fuck it up. All right. Guilt used as leverage. Affection given and withdrawn to control. Pretending to be confused when they know exactly what they did. That one happens all the time. What? I said, what?
Yeah.
I didn't do it that way. Like, nope. We were in the same fucking room. We were in the same room just now. That one, or whenever somebody says something and you know they're dead serious and then they try to pull the, I'm kidding.
Just joking.
I'm just joking. Take a joke.
Yeah. God, you have to always take
Yeah,
things so
you take
seriously.
everything serious. Just, ugh.
Yep.
Twisting the story so you defend yourself instead of addressing the issue. That's how they control it. Because they'll piss you off on purpose to veer it somewhere else where they can control that, because that might be something they'll bring up, a past situation or something, so that then they're on top of the whole thing again. My sister's really good at arguing. Really good. Like, you don't want to argue with her. But she's so good. Anytime I would call her and vent to her about James and I'd read a message and I'm like, this motherfucker losing it. And she's like, okay, this is what you're going to say back. That's off the topic. We're not going there. Like, she was the best. I'm like, you're so right. Because I'm flying off the edge. He could pull me.
Yeah. He knows your triggers.
Oh, golly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in return, I knew some of his too.
Yeah. Toxic.
You think? So manipulation leaves you feeling confused, off balance, like you need to fix something. That was one for me.
Yeah.
Because I would always go back into the room. Let's say we're having a fight about something and there is no conclusion. There is no ending to it. I can't even tell you how many times I'd be like, what can I do? Like, I can't just leave something like that.
Yeah. Well, you cared more about the relationship.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But it feels like you're always overreacting.
Well, that's what they condition you to believe.
Yeah. That your feelings aren't valid.
Yeah.
Manipulation isn't always malicious. Sometimes it's your trauma. So a lot of people, most people, all people that have been through trauma, we manipulate too. I catch myself doing it.
Yep. I was replaying some conversations that I have had even with Charlie, and I'm like, I need to address that. Like I am learning that the more that I check myself on it, and I've like, okay, nope, go back, clarify what it was that you were trying to say, understand why you said it, and then explain it. You know what I mean? And like apologize, because that's not okay.
It's so nice. You know, I was telling, I can't remember, was it Melissa the other day? I can't remember. I was telling somebody, I was like, you know, I haven't been called a stupid bitch in a really long time. What is this world? Right. When I talk to the opposite sex and they don't think, like, tell me how dumb I am all the time. It's crazy. Like, I might not be stupid. Okay, so people manipulate like trauma-based. People manipulate when they are afraid of abandonment. Do you do that? I know that that's like something that you struggle with.
I did with Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah. That's been I'm the most worked on trigger, or the most worked on wound. And
how would you say that you do? Like, what is something that you would do to manipulate when you felt like they were going to leave? Like, what? Give me an example. You don't care about me? Did you ever pull those? I'm sure I have.
If you were really in this, you wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like an ultimatum-y type thing. Yeah, I've done that one. Or just saying like, I'm done, knowing you're not done.
Yeah.
But you're trying to get the reaction like that they give a shit.
You. Yes. Like, I guess we just don't need to be together. I guess this is
That's
done.
one.
Yeah.
Said that one all the time. Like I guess it was always worst case scenario. You'd hit it because you needed to feel something. You needed to feel like they cared.
Yeah. Which, looking back, like, I feel disgusted with myself. You know what I mean?
No, but you're just so
understand
hopeless in those moments.
You are. And I wish, I'm glad now that I feel the moments that I want to do it.
This is how my sister's husband drinks his coffee. Hey, Sean. Not kidding. And he makes the same face. You're like, I'm drinking coffee, obviously. Okay. So another way that trauma victims, which everybody in life is a trauma victim, let's be real. But this is, they don't ask for needs directly. I do that.
Yes.
I have a real problem with that.
I have a problem with that because I don't ask for help, period. I feel like I'm such an inconvenience in asking for help because
such a fucking burden.
Yeah.
That is something I deal with all the time, is you just feel like such a burden.
I've been conditioned to feel that way since a child, and I've recognized how I've made my kids feel that way recently.
Like they're a burden?
Like they can't ask something because
you're a single mom?
I don't want to say they can't ask because they ask for stuff all the time.
All the damn time.
All the time. But
we need to work on manipulating them little shits. I'm just kidding.
Totally. No, I think I can see Eden as she gets older, because she's done it a couple times. Like, well, I didn't want to ask you because I didn't want to add more to your plate, or I didn't want to stress you out.
Ryder said that one too, which, I
appreciate it, but
let's talk about how manipulative they can actually be. They are
bitch.
professionals. I was talking to Melissa about this earlier, and I love that she said this. She goes, well, think about it. You start as an infant. It is your way of life. That is how you learn that first. Like how to manipulate for what you want.
Right.
Because you can't talk.
Right.
So you cry.
And we have to get them to understand that there are other avenues.
Use your
there
words.
are other ways of doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
It is ingrained in us.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make a conscious decision to not do that.
Right.
And let somebody else make their own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard, especially when you know they're probably going to choose the thing you don't want them to choose.
Yes.
Because manipulation is all about control. It's all about having the power. You feel safer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what everything's about. It's just feeling safe.
Yep.
Okay, so learned love is earned through performance. Did you feel that way growing up?
Oh, 100%.
I bet you did.
100%.
You do pageants, didn't you? That's what I thought. I did not feel that way at all by my parents. I knew that there was, my mom, it doesn't matter how bad we screw up. That woman will go toe to toe with anybody and say we didn't do it.
Yeah.
We're like, Mom, I totally did it. And she's like, she didn't do it. And then we get home, she's like, I know you did it.
Yeah, I told you.
No, she would let us get punished, but not, I mean, it was with her realm.
Mm-hmm.
She would have never let anybody put a hand on us or anything, probably. Maybe family. Granny got hold of me or something. She wouldn't have stopped her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Grew up around emotional instability.
Mm-hmm.
So manipulation, it becomes survival. It actually starts out as survival, I think.
I do too. I think that we get into survival mode. I think that it also is common in parentified children because it is our way to survive. It is our way to get through life. It is our way to, I mean, you're walking on eggshells. Try not to make one of your parents unhappy or, you know what I mean? It just...
I know, I worry about that with Ryder. I think about that all the time. But my God, it's like sometimes you just don't know what else to do. Like with the boy, sometimes I have to get big because my kid's bigger than me. Like you throw a fit, you slam my door, you walk out, you bet your ass I'm chasing you out in the hallway and like I'm not playing that game.
Yeah.
Like I have to make myself big.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. That's not who I am. But at the same time, there's not a man here.
Yeah.
And they got hormones kicking. Ryder has no idea how strong he is. He knows.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know. He knows he can pick up a weight. Ryder deadlifted 300 pounds the other day at school for like 6 reps or something. And he says that it was a record that he set a record up there. Like, I'm not surprised at all. He is a freaking ox. He doesn't even know how to use it yet. But one day he will. One day you're going to slam a door and you're going to break it. Like, these little outbursts, like, you're going to be really strong. Don't do it. Control yourself. Just have self-control.
Go find another outlet.
And I lose it and I have no self-control. I'm like, have some self-control. Makes sense. I don't manipulate though.
I only did that because you did.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, but
I like doing this.
But yeah. Oh man. So deepest layer. Manipulation happens when someone values control over clarity. Healthy connection says, I trust that if I ask honestly, I'll either get a yes or a no. Manipulation says, I can't risk a no. So like learning to be okay not getting what you want. I keep taking it to more of a God's plan. This is God's plan. I'm trying really hard to just let go on really let go on the things I can't control. Like this hospital situation. What am I supposed to do? That's out of my control. I am going to file the paperwork. I'm going to do the things that I need to do insurance-wise, see what happens. But who knows? Like you said, you had that little miracle happen for you. You never know. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to try really hard to not stress about it. And I told my mom the other day, like, at the end of the day, all of us have these things going on in our lives, and all of us just keep going.
Yep. We all have shit.
It all sorts out eventually in one way or another, but
It
you
has to.
stress constantly about it. Okay, so question. Have you ever manipulated? Have you ever stayed because confusion felt similar?
Yeah. So
Familiar. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, yeah, when you grow up in chaos of any kind, whether it's physical, emotional, whatever, when you grow up in chaos, you keep creating chaos because you've been conditioned that chaos is normal. So when things are not normal, you have to make them normal, so you create shit.
Boredom feels wrong.
Yeah, and for a lot of people, it makes them feel guilty, which is why sitting on the couch, you feel like, okay, well, I can't be sitting on the couch.
I have real issues with that.
I used to be that way as well.
If I have, my house has to be spotless and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, like this is as dirty as my house gets.
Yeah, but you're doing something preventing you from cleaning right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't ever get all of that dirty.
Yeah.
I don't like a super dirty kind of place. Okay. Here, you're supposed to ask me that one, see?
Okay.
I just wrote name on one and the other.
Do you ask directly or do you test? You're a tester.
I'm a total tester.
You are. And you keep push testing.
I've told you, I have a hard time asking.
Yeah.
It's not that I want to test you. It's that I don't want to ask.
Yeah.
And so I try to figure out other ways.
Well, it also comes from a place of like, I just want you to want it too. Like, I want to be worthy enough that you think about it so that you do it without me having to ask you.
It's like, it's not necessarily playing games, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
It's more just, I need to know that you feel that way about me too.
It's like a compliment that's given versus a compliment that's asked for. If you have to ask for it, it's nothing like a compliment that's just given.
Talking to people, right? Getting to know people on social media, things like that. Like if they're messaging me, I always message back if I'm interested. If I'm not, I probably won't. But I'll message you back. But like if I send a message and then you don't, I'm not going to send a bunch more. Like I might send another one or a reel or something. But I'm not, like if you haven't responded to me in a while, I am not going to message you. Right. And it's not that it's like, I'm not necessarily playing a game, but like, I don't want to be that person for damn sure. Mm-hmm. And I want somebody to be smitten with me too. Like I want, if you're not feeling that, then cool. I'll just, I want the person that is. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I mean, is it manipulative? Maybe a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to control the person I end up with. And so like those are things that I'm going to put it out there, see how it goes. And if you do it, cool. But if not, then I'll just go talk to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's manipulative though still, right? Is there healthy manipulation and unhealthy manipulation?
No, I think that's just someone who's wanting justification, maybe. Because manipulation is manipulation.
I know, but sometimes when you manipulate a person, it's because you have a good heart, not a bad heart.
Well, then it wouldn't be manipulation. It was being able to get them to see the perspective that you're looking at.
But you're trying to get them to do something, which is manipulating them to do something.
Yeah, but manipulating is twisting it to be able, like, manipulating them to see your perspective is different than them accepting to see your perspective.
But we accept when we've been manipulated too.
I think we accept after we've received information that would make us question our perspective and be open to that perspective. It's our choice.
But both ways.
What do you mean?
Well, like you're still, even if you're being nice about it, you're still trying to get them to change their mind. So you are manipulating them in a sense. Like,
well, manipulation is going to be something that you're doing it with full intention of twisting whatever that is to get what it is that you want, knowing that they are against what it is that you want. So but it's different if you're sharing information and this person is open to receiving a different perspective, because they have that level of,
One
what
is trickery.
Yes, yes. And one is like just a transaction type deal.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yes, I do. But I still feel like,
You want there to be good manipulation.
well, I just don't think that it's all sinister necessarily.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it can even like it's sinister in a playful way, can be at times, but then you're just playing, and I don't know if I don't know. I guess I'm having a hard time trying to explain what
I think we're calling it manipulation, but really it's like white lie, which is manipulating.
I know. So it's like, does it? I mean, it could all fit under the same category,
Yeah.
but there is a
It probably
difference.
does, yeah. The intentions are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. That's what this show's about.
Okay. Subtle signs of manipulation most women and men miss. Not the cheating, not the screaming, not the obvious lies, the quiet shifts.
It's on the back.
I figured because there was an arrow.
Okay.
Feeling slightly off but can't prove why. No major event, no explosive fight, but you feel a little anxious, a little unsure, like you need reassurance more often, like you're walking on eggshells. Manipulation.
We all know that feeling.
Oh, yeah. Manipulation often doesn't feel dramatic. It feels disorientating.
You just feel like you're wrong all the time.
Disorienting.
Disorienting? Disorienting. Oh, yeah.
But you feel
You're
stuck.
always going to piss them off.
Yeah.
That's what you feel like. No matter what I do, I can't win.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
And you have the days where you try really hard again, and then you have the days where you're like, fuck it.
It is not worth saying shit.
Yep. I mean, one thing that, for instance, we had issues a lot. He didn't value my job. He didn't value what I brought to the table. He didn't think that I worked hard at all. He made that comment often. So Mondays, I'm off. Sundays and Mondays. Always. It's like typical salon hours or old school salon hours anyways. And if I didn't, I used to have Monday fun days with friends and things before him. Like I would have everything done at the house. Like why not? He hated it. It pissed him off. So I don't really know why. I don't know what the problem was. I mean, it was just the fact that I was out doing something instead of working. And he thought, I guess I should be working. But I'm like,
You had to be working when he was working.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like he wanted to go do anything fun with me.
Right.
It didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
So anyways, I didn't do anything on Mondays ever in the house. I would be so worried when he got home that literally everything was done. I never even enjoyed my day off because I didn't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear about it. It just makes you feel like you're never doing enough. No matter what you do, it's not enough.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Or
it sucks not being seen. It sucks somebody not appreciating you.
Yeah.
Anything that you do.
Or you being too scared to say that something that they did hurt your feelings.
Because it's your fault that it hurts your feelings.
Yep. No.
I just got to where I knew I wasn't going to get any of that from him. And so I would call a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't ever ask him if I looked okay. I would take a picture and ask a friend because I wasn't going to get it from him.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even have to ask.
So to the guys, a little tip. If she asks, I know it gets annoying, but if she asks you if she looks okay, take a minute to realize how worried she is that she doesn't look okay. And just be honest and pay attention to her. Give her the 10 seconds of looking at her up and down, seeing your woman, and then helping her because she is stressed out that she does not look good enough. Just take a second. That nothing else, put your phone down, turn the TV off if you have to, turn it down, mute it, whatever, and just focus for a second.
Yeah.
It makes a world of a difference. It's like a reset button.
Yeah.
We just want to feel attracted by you. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years, 22 years, 200 years.
If you make a woman feel attractive to you, oh my gosh, you'll get whatever you want.
The power.
You'll get whatever you want.
Yes. Yes. That's what's crazy.
I think there's always you get into this old bitter resentment stage And I didn't ever feel that way about him. I wanted him to feel good about himself. I wouldn't ever want anybody to feel bad about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But those things, I don't know. Do men not think about those things? Is that something, I mean, I know some do because they work, but like naturally, I don't know if we're wired just so different. Sometimes I think we are, because even like I'll have conversations with guys where the stuff they send and whatnot, like it's cute, it's funny, but you can tell very quickly, do they actually want to get to know me at all?
Yeah.
Or what is this?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Yeah. Like, okay, well, if all I get is the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. I care more about that they like who I am, not what I am.
Yeah. I'm like, you haven't even asked me
This
about.
is going to go away at some point too. If you like it right now, you may not like it in 10 years.
Right? No. Women change. Men don't.
Sometimes. But women definitely change more.
I think the person that you are with now is going to be the person that you are with, male, in years to come. I mean, like, no, I mean, I do believe that. I don't think men change like women do.
Yeah.
Women go through so many different hormonal changes
Yeah.
that women become, you're not the same person with estrogen as you are without.
Yeah.
It is a buffer.
Yes.
A very big buffer.
Well, and I was actually thinking about that this morning because I saw my testosterone bottle. I haven't taken my test in probably a year now.
And do you feel better without it?
So I tell myself that I don't feel a difference, but then there's moments when I get to a certain feeling that I'm like, God, I really need to get back on my testosterone. You know what I mean?
I hate
it's
feeling
like,
bad. I won't ever, I'll probably take this stuff until they tell me it's bad for me.
I think back to my relationships pre-test.
Unhinged.
I just wonder if I would have.
I think about that all the time, having started that because I was on depression, anxiety medication.
Blows my mind.
I think my hormones don't go to nothing that quickly. I mean, it's got to be a gradual thing. It doesn't happen overnight. That is something, women, if you think you're going crazy, if you're up and down all over the place, go get your hormones checked because it's probably what it is. And you don't have to feel that way. It's miserable. And you think you're crazy. And if you're living with somebody that's a manipulator, they're going to tell you how crazy you are all the time.
Yep.
Okay, let me breathe.
Well,
I did it again.
Yeah.
Why don't I breathe?
I don't know.
It's really weird. Okay, so another one is they joke about your insecurities.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
It is so refreshing to not be in something like that because every time it's joked, I think about Robbie whenever he used to always say, with every joke lies the truth or something like that. Or every joke has truth to it or whatever.
See, that's manipulation there.
And so it's like, oh, shit, I do have a big forehead. Oh, my teeth are yellow. Oh, you're right. My arms are fucking flabby. Like, it just, you just think about all of it. Yeah, you're right. I am fucking stupid. I don't use my brain.
Yeah, that was one that they both say all the time. So it's just a joke. You're too sensitive. I didn't mean it like that. That was the one. I didn't mean it like that. I've used that one. I've said something before, instantly regretted it, came out wrong. And I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't mean it like that. Or you meant it and regretted it. That one's happened. And then you try to pull I didn't mean it like that, but I know I did.
I don't know that
But I'm trying to soften the blow.
Maybe I've done that.
It's usually when I'm trying to pull damage control, but it's still manipulation.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get the outcome that I'm going for. I'm playing my pieces. You know? You don't think about it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
That you're trying to play some game, but really you're always trying to get somebody to see your side.
Well, I think too, being in survival mode all the time. You're always in a place of protection. Like, oh shit, I have to defend myself.
Yeah.
Because it's so uncommon for that other person, the manipulator, to give you grace, to give you space to make mistakes, to still love you and not punish you after making those mistakes. Even at something small, like forgetting to switch the laundry over. My God. That one.
That one affects a lot of families. That's funny to me.
Yes.
You know what's funny is the using humor becomes a delivery system for criticism. That's exactly what it is. Them sideways little jokes where you know they're dead serious about it. They make the same one all the time. Or when a guy, like, guys, if you don't take her joke that she makes about herself and like tell your friends. So
She can make that joke. No one else can make that joke.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
James. Oh God. I laughed. So before I got my boobs done, I mean, I don't think my boobs were all that bad, honestly, but you know, they're a little different after you have a baby and you breastfeed and all that. And we were somewhere, I made the joke to James about like keeping a spatula next to the bed
Oh my gosh.
for my baby. And he fucking told, we were like in a group of friends.
Oh my gosh.
And something got said. I was getting my boobs done or something. And the conversation, and James brought that up. And he said something about, yeah, I keep a spatula next to the bed. Like it was his fucking joke, first off, which it wasn't. It wasn't even his joke. But yeah, I was like, seriously? Like I'm standing in a group of dudes and you're taking my joke, first off. I was like, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the king of making the wrong joke. You know that, though.
He's the king of making a lot of things.
Yep. So healthy relationships don't require constant clarification of your character. That's something that I'm even learning in little conversations with people. Because I'll explain myself and they'll be like, you don't owe me an explanation for that. I'm like, I know. But, you know, does it hurt?
Yeah. Just yourself.
Yeah. You're right. I don't, but I'm used to doing this.
Yep.
My brain went there, so we're here now.
God, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
And then whenever you get to a point of like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop doing it. Then it's like, no, I feel bad not. Because what if they misinterpreted it and then I'm just walking away assuming that they did and I'm making an assumption and oh my gosh, I just made an assumption. That's not a good thing. I can't make assumptions. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, you breathe. Yeah. So affection feels conditional. Always.
It's always a reward.
I didn't ever get any affection unless like shit was done.
With Robbie,
He wasn't even, or if he wanted to get laid.
Mine even came, like the biggest punishment was that it was more so public. Like there was always effort at the end of the night to make up so that we can do what he wants to do and me enjoy it instead of just lay there and starfish. But the punishment was doing it in public, like the withholding affection in public.
He would do that?
Yes, as a punishment or a form of manipulation or whatever. The cold shoulder, the silent treatment, the making it look very obvious in public, especially around friends, that we are not okay and on good terms.
Making his little shitty jokes.
Yeah.
I'm very well aware of that one. So they're warm when you agree, when you're agreeable, when you're quiet, when you don't challenge them. But the moment that you set a boundary, express discomfort, say no, the energy shifts. Love becomes a reward system.
Conditional.
Yep.
It's conditional love.
Yeah, James wasn't necessarily like that. I don't think I've had just a guy I dated whenever I was a lot younger. Oh, he was bad that way. If he was mad, but it was the same thing. I mean, it was but we were young. But that's probably the one I remember the most that would like fly off the handle. They frame control as protection. That's one that we have to be careful of in the beginning because they are
so
typically really
common.
good at first.
Yes.
And they don't go overboard in the beginning ever.
Well, and
Which
for
James was
us-
not. He was never. Yeah.
For us, though, we also do like a healthy territorial man. We do.
Yes, I do. I didn't have it, but
that
I do like that.
that does, if in the wrong hands,
Yeah.
that is
You want to feel like you're
an
somebody's
abusive
prize.
relationship in the making, if that's enabled. But yes, you do.
They'll say things like, I just worry about you. I don't like the way your friends act. I'm just trying to help you. I don't like your friends. That,
I was so secluded
yeah. With which?
with Robbie.
What about with marriage?
Oh,
Not when you were two, right?
yeah. It was very.
You kind of sink
Yes.
inwards.
Yeah.
See, I
But-
always had Melissa till I didn't. We had our own little thing, but it was tampered with.
Yeah. No, with Robbie, my friends were his friends. I wasn't like, my friends were all shit. My friends were terrible people. They were this, they were that. How have I not seen it all this time? Very isolated, especially from my family who was already so disconnected. You know what I mean? And then
That's
for
the last
both of
thing
them,
you need. Why would you? I mean, like,
well, and then for both of them to know how bad I wanted relationships with my family members. I mean, my parents and my sisters, you know what I mean? For them to know that and to know the pain that I've been through and the roller coaster that I've been through with that whole journey, and then to still call them like, bitch, you don't fucking know them. I don't even fucking know them.
yeah.
And you're going to call my family and tell them that I did what you did to me? Like, what? Who are you? And then for Robbie to call Bryce, like, what?
They go down like your memory lane.
Yes.
So weird.
It's disgusting.
Like, why would it, like, you're calling people that have, it's so
But
weird.
like they
So weird.
talked, they hated each other. But it was just, and
But
Kevin,
then they had you to trauma bond over.
yes, and then Kevin and Robbie were best friends and working together, and like, what the fuck is happening?
It's weird.
What is happening?
You were the common enemy.
God
Look at you building all these friendships.
of narcissists. Yay me!
They're not actual friendships.
They
we know
they
that.
should go to.
They don't even really like each other.
They need to go to.
They're
Germany.
fake. It's fake. It's crap. Isolation usually begins with concern. Slowly, you see friends less. You share less with others. You rely on them, as in your partner, more. That dependency is not accidental. They do it on purpose.
Yep.
I don't know that they realize consciously that they're doing it as they're doing it, or if it's just like needing to control you.
Yeah.
It's just like they want you to do what they want you to do.
Yeah.
I don't know that they make this connection every time that I'm manipulating you. I think they truly believe like it's what's best for y'all.
I believe that it's the more codependent someone is, the more manipulative they are. And I think that with someone coming into a relationship who has a sense of codependency and with an empath, with someone who is enabling it, right?
Yeah.
You lose all of that on like without even recognizing it that way. You know what I mean? Instead of like, okay, hold on, let's reflect and let's do, because that's a lot of work to be a codependent person in a healthy relationship. That's a lot of self-work.
Yeah.
A lot of self-work. Almost walking the steps of an alcoholic. It's the same process almost. So yeah, it's hard. And so I think that that's where we needed to check ourselves too, is like we were.
What happened?
I don't know.
Your titties coming out?
I felt something
Hey,
on
girls.
the baby. We needed to check ourselves because there were moments where we were being codependent because we had been so conditioned in the reward. Like, I have to earn your love. I have to.
And you also have that constant fear of like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Everything is here.
Yep.
Everything is like, I've put everything I have towards this. I didn't leave chips over here. They're all here. I've played this game full deck over there. Like,
Did you ever sit there and wonder, like, is he picking a fight with me so that we can have something to fight about? Like, so that it could just be this rage
well,
so
I
that he
mean,
can feel
I
something?
think men do that in general when they're like want to get laid. And it's the absolute worst thing that you can do, but they get testy. And yes, I think they pick random fights to validate the testiness that's going on sometimes. Yeah.
Guys, y'all PMS too.
Oh, for sure.
It's not just us. Y'all just do it differently.
I think theirs is more testosterone or a hormonal related and like I think men, I mean, I think they're a lot more even keel when they actually are having good sex, but you can't be an asshole and get sex all the time. It doesn't work that way. So don't be an asshole.
Yes.
Don't just rub your dick on her when you want it either.
Or knock on her back with it and cuddle time.
The dick punch.
Yes.
God bless. No woman likes that.
And I was going to say don't flex it, but.
Well, that's kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Although every guy thinks that they're the only one that can do it.
Yes.
Like it's a trick. It's a trick. We've seen it.
Play whack-a-mole real quick.
We've seen it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Do it again.
God.
Yeah. Okay. So if you feel responsible for their emotions, chances are you're getting manipulated.
Yeah.
If they're upset, you fix it. If they're distant, you chase. If they're stressed, you shrink. That was one that I knew to become small when I needed to. You become the emotional regulator in the relationship. I think this happens a lot in relationships. I think men they're not comfortable figuring out how to regulate their own emotions and feeling all of their emotions. Men are getting better. And I think there's a lot of men that really want to, but there's still a lot that consider it like not manly.
Yeah.
To feel your feelings. Like, I'm not saying go be a ball bag, but you can recognize the fact that you're sad.
Yeah. I just had that conversation with someone yesterday of just the biggest strength a man can have is vulnerability. Mm-hmm. Even stronger than that is the ability to control it. Like, to be able to accept it, sit in it, move through it, and like allow it.
Yeah,
space.
even hit it with a silver lining every now and then.
If you do that, it gets done quicker anyway. Like,
the only way out is through.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you become the emotional regulator. Manipulation trains you to manage their mood so that they don't withdraw. That's exactly what it is. They rewrite small details, not huge lies, small ones. I never said that. That's not how it happened. You're remembering that wrong. Individually, they seem minor. Collectively, they erode your confidence. You start second guessing everything. That's why whenever you leave and you're you're alone, you don't trust your decisions. How much did I say that? How much did I say I don't make the right decisions? I mean, that I was punishing myself over who I married and all my relationships, but yeah. It's still, it's so weird what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one. It's almost done, I think. Maybe. Do that one.
Apologies feel off. I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry, but you also. I hate that too. When I bring up something to you that's a problem, that is not an invitation.
It's the worst time for you to bring up your shit.
Yeah, you should have brought it up then.
Yeah.
You're not using it as an excuse to get out of this, to tell me that no.
The absolute worst time.
These are two separate situations.
And don't even bring it up later. No. I don't even want to hear it. You missed your chance. You should have brought it to me.
I don't agree with that.
Well, don't bring it up. I mean, like, even later that night, I would still address it, but it's going to look like you're still trying to do that thing. Like, give it some time and bring it up later.
Yeah.
If you want to get to the root of the problem and get it fixed. Otherwise, it just looks combative.
And if you do have to bring it up again, first acknowledge that it was not the original time that you brought it up was not the appropriate time to bring it up.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, acknowledge that first. Say, I'm sorry.
And this isn't because of this either.
Yes.
I wanted to talk to you about it before, but I didn't.
Yes, and I promise that moving forward, I want to have a calm conversation, and I just want you to hear me. And I promise that I will continue to do this in the future.
And then you'll get laid. The end.
So long as you make sure that she stays within her bounds of not overreacting. Yes.
Well, it sounds like we're having very grown-up conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping she
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah. I was just reacting to you blank. No ownership, just redirection.
Keep it
Yep.
going.
You're more focused on not losing them than how you feel. You stop asking, am I happy? And you start asking, how do I keep or fix this? Fear replaces clarity. That's one. So
It's
after,
because you're scared to leave. It's because you have everything invested.
Mhm. And after that, the fear of the unknown is so much scarier than what you know you
Comfortable
can expect.
chaos.
Yeah, because you can expect it. You know what's going to happen. If I do this, then this happens.
Right. I can get him out of it by not saying this, or if I'm pissed, I can hit him with that one.
Well, I don't even think of it that way. It's like, okay, so this is what I don't say. This is how I don't react. This is what I need to avoid doing.
You're talking about shrinking.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Or that, like, if I just do this, then
I'll dodge him. I'll have all this done. I'll just stay in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. When do women and men miss it? Because it doesn't start ugly. It starts charismatic, protective, attentive, intensive. Manipulation is rarely obvious in the beginning. It unfolds once emotional investment is secured. Do you want me to keep reading?
What is the last?
Like all of them? Oh my God. That's much.
Just pick the ones you want.
Okay.
Or if there's,
what do we do if we feel like we're being manipulated? First instinct is to confront, accuse, panic, over-explain, or shut down. What you should do is pause, regulate yourself. Manipulation triggers anxiety, urgency.
Like your things you always talk about.
Fear
the
of
colors
abandonment. A need to fix immediately. You get so, it's fight or flight, right? Mm-hmm. But also freeze and appease. But it's this like,
give yourself pause.
Chill. Yeah. Go take your shoes off and go stand outside and go do the
set your devices down, get away from them.
Yes.
Set the devices down so you don't do anything impulsive.
And there's nothing wrong with you needing that in the middle, like in the heat of the moment. Like if you ask for it, especially if it's your first or second, third, do not use that as a manipulative tactic though.
No.
That's fucked up. That's super fucked up.
Right.
That would make things 10 times worse.
If you really need it, take it.
Yes.
For self-care purposes.
Knowing that as soon as you walk back through those doors, like you're not leaving, you're taking a breath, a break very quickly.
Yeah.
And then we're coming back inside and we're finishing our conversation now that we're both cooled down a little bit.
Right. Ugh. Sorry. Hello? Hey.
So, Big Brother dislocated his shoulder again.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
He wasn't paying attention.
You've got to be fucking kidding me right now.